SummerSlam going down, the premium live event for the first time in the city since 1996. Larador, WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, professional wrestling, whatever you want to call it. Ever since the Attitude Era in the 90s, this is the most on fire it has been. And I've been saying, I cannot wait for this. I feel like storylines are going to pay off everything that's been building post Mania. And also, when I'm watching these shows, specifically the last couple of weeks of Raw, feels like I'm watching a movie in real time.
Right. It's long-term storytelling.
Yeah, I mean, I've said you want to talk about this, the feuds with Mommy and with Morgan and Punk and McIntyre and even Rollins and Punk, and on the SmackDown side, LA Knight, Logan Paul. You know, these feuds, these guys have had limited or even at some points no actual in-ring bell to bell, ring to bell match. And they've been going on for 6 months and they feel so
Mm,
personal.
right. It's great to see. Uh, to me there was a dead point in WWE, but Triple H revived it to me.
Dude, you know what I've said? They are taking essentially what Vince did, and a lot of these ideas. Think about the Bloodline, right? It was originally booked under Vince. Even the Judgment Day started under Vince. They're taking all of Vince's, most of his original creations, and they're either throwing out the bad ideas or they're using logic to them.
Right.
I tell you what, you look at this card now. We're getting Cody and Solo. We're getting LA Knight, Logan Paul. We're probably getting Punk and McIntyre. Don't know yet if Rollins is going to be involved. Maybe it's a triple threat. Maybe he's the special guest referee. I don't know what they're going to do there. I mean, that's a. Can you think of when's the last time we had a triple threat match not for a title that's justified?
I think it is going to be a triple threat. I can't wait to see it.
I gotta do some research. I gotta find the last time there was a triple threat match on a premium live event that did not involve a title. Because I can tell you what, it's very rare. And by the way, not only that, but it didn't involve a faction breaking up. Like, usually in that situation, like the Shield triple threat. You know what I mean?
And what's crazy is that is that it's not a title match, and that might be one of the biggest matches ever.
Yes, you could, by the way, if they just did Punk and McIntyre, you could make a legitimate case, and I would not argue with it, that that could main event the show.
Right.
Now, I think that Cody and Solo is going to main event the show because I hope and I pray that I get to see the return of the tribal chief, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns. Mr. Larador, we haven't talked since Cody had to finish his story at WrestleMania 40 for all the Cody crybabies out there. What was your thoughts on it, man?
I enjoyed it. I didn't know how I was gonna feel, but I'm glad he finished it.
And now we get to what I think will be a pivotal moment at SummerSlam, where you have a situation where Solo's about to win, Roman makes his return, and Roman's got to choose between Solo and Cody. And I've seen some people speculate that, hey, what if Roman attacks them both and puts Solo over and Solo beats Cody?
That'll be insane.
I don't think it's gonna. Now, I also had some people tell me, and again, I've interviewed people that are going to the show, friends of mine, and tell me, well, what if The Rock comes back too? I don't think that's gonna happen, but very,
Mm.
very possible.
I I I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you feel like Soho has what it takes to be like a top? I don't know. I feel like he doesn't have enough aura around him.
I think that Solo is being presented right now as the biggest heel in the company. That's how I'll word it.
Okay.
I think he does, and I think the feud with Roman will elevate him if that's the direction they go. Now, maybe there's a situation where Roman doesn't feud with him. Maybe he still feuds with Cody. I thought there was an outside chance you have Roman versus Cody at SummerSlam and you make it the biggest SummerSlam match of all time.
Right. What direction would you want to see if if Roman comes back.
Uh, See, I want Roman Cody 3 desperately, but I don't think that's the direction they're going. I would love to see Roman and Cody fight forever. That's to me, that's our
Mhm.
generation's Rock and Austin.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that. We get to feel what it's like. Two of the
Man,
biggest superstars in WWE.
I just know that the show is going to be absolute fire. I can't wait. I'm going to be at SmackDown the night before too. It's going to be a big weekend. It does sometimes SummerSlam does not feel as big as what it could be, and I am so glad to say this year's SummerSlam in Cleveland, Ohio, does feel like a legitimate Big Four premium live event.
The power of Triple H.
Yes, sir. Now, before we get out of here, we got to talk about the looming retirement of potentially the greatest professional wrestler of all time, the 16th time world champion, John Cena. Larador, I have said that wrestling's a lot like baseball. You can't tell somebody that they're a goat because there's so many great players, but there's more of Mount Rushmores, which is your Hogans, your Bruno San Martinos, your Austin and Rock, your Undertakers, Cena, and I think Roman Reigns is also on that list. I had discussions with people. Some people want to put Randy Orton on that list. I said I think Randy needs a few more years and a couple more title reigns to get on that list because the problem is he was in the same era as Cena and never felt like as his equal as opposed to like Rock and Austin. Um, but I think regardless, Cena's career going from a jobber to the doctor of thugonomics to being the face of the company to being this PG guy that everybody wanted to hate because we were in the CM Punk anti hero era to basically then becoming a face overnight again when people do realize we do miss you when you're gone. I think Cena's had one of the most extraordinary careers of any wrestler ever.
Right, I agree. And it's been a roller coaster ride with Cena because we go from loving him to hating him to loving him. But at the end of the day, we all love him.
So let me ask you this. John Cena's obviously WrestleMania match will happen April 20th, 2025. WrestleMania. I assume it will main event night two. How are you booking that match?
Oh, I don't know. How are you booking it?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. So originally, I thought our WrestleMania 41 main event was gonna be the two matches that we were supposed to get at 40, which was Roman Rock and Rollins Punk. Now I think we're gonna get Roman and Rock. And I think the other main event of WrestleMania 41 will be for the World Heavyweight Championship with
Cody and Cena?
champion Randy Orton versus John Cena going for his record-breaking 17th world title.
Oh, that'll be sweet.
We had
Two,
never gotten a Cena Orton one-on-one WrestleMania match. They had the triple threat match at WrestleMania 24 with Triple H, ironically, but they never had the one-on-one Mania match.
right. And and what a way to go out.
Well, he's
Giving
not going
giving
out. The problem is, though, he's not going out after that. He's going out at Mania, but his last match is going to be in December at the end of the year. So,
right.
I don't know. Does he want to put over a Braun Breaker in his last match? I kind of think if they could do it, you bring back Kurt Angle if he can wrestle for Cena's last match,
Ooh, yeah.
right? As a put
I
over his first match in WWE to his last match.
I I and the I feel like The Rock has to be in that last hurrah for Cena at some point.
You know what? I wouldn't mind if they didn't do Cena versus Orton. If you're gonna, the problem is though the Rocket Mania probably has to face Cody or Roman. But I would love to have Cena versus Rock 3. But that match has to be a Mania? I would think. No.
Right. That um yeah, I, I like I like that. And and just to bring that nostalgia back between The Rock and Cena.
The other thing too that I've seen people bring up is Cena Cody, but I don't know how that would work because it's not like Roman was a tweener and then a heel when Cena passed the torch to him. Roman essentially passing the torch to Cody at WrestleMania 40 in some way, shape, or form. But Cody being this good guy, I don't know if I don't think Cody needs the rub from Cena. That's just me.
Right. I seen somebody say a triple threat, but I don't see that either.
A triple threat between who?
Roman, Cena, Cena and Cody.
No. When I said this, let's go back quickly to the Randy Orton Cody Rhodes looming feud. My concern about it is, and a lot of people, speculate that obviously Orton is going to turn on Cody and turn heel. What do you think about my thought that Randy Orton has almost turned into Edge? When Edge formed the Judgment Day and turned heel, people weren't really booing Edge. I think Randy is so over at this point, and he was lost for 18 months and all that. I don't know. Obviously, Randy's got the skill set to be a heel. He can be a heel whenever he wants. But I don't know if people are going to be able to boo Randy Orton again.
Right. So you would keep him a face?
Yeah, I don't think I would do this Randy Cody feud. I think I could do it as a one-off, but I don't know if a two or three, PLE with a full Orton heel turn. I don't know if that works because I think Randy is so over with the crowd.
Yeah, so loved. I
Yes,
can see that.
at this point in his stage in his career, and I would worry because I think Cody would be the one getting booed.
But but going back to Randy, do you feel like it can be a roller coaster with Randy too, with like Cena, how we would boo him and then we would love him and then we boo him again, or
See,
no?
see, I think Randy, the when he turned face the last time with Riddle, I think now he's so over. I don't think you can boo him again. Again, just because he's been out for 18 months. Everybody missed Randy while he was gone. It's like, damn, I miss Randy Orton.
Right.
So, any other thoughts when it comes to SummerSlam or any other things wrestling related?
I'm just excited to go, man. I can't
Dude,
wait.
I'm so excited. I've taken my fair shots at that other wrestling company and one Tony Khan. And even though, again, my favorite wrestler is in that company now, um, it's whatever. Um, I'm so excited. It's so great to be a WWE fan. I understand people like AEW and you can like both companies and whatever, but I have made the case that this era of WWE, because of social media, because of everything going on, because you have so much talent at one point, you could make an argument, even though the ratings won't show it, this may be remembered more so than the Attitude Era because of the storylines we got.
Right. Like I said before, long-term storytelling.
Stories win, not MJF versus Will Ospreay on a random night of Dynamite with 2,000 people in it. Sorry, not sorry.
Right.
Like that clip from the Brandon Larador podcast? If so, make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button. While you're down there hitting the subscribe button, make sure to also hit the notification bell so you never miss another upload. And make sure you check out all the other clips from the Brandon Larador podcast right here on YouTube.